I'm James Brierton in Charlotte, North Carolina. It is 4:35 on Sunday, October 11th, 2020. We are following another tornado warning in the Carolinas, this one once again for Horry County. This is coming out of the Conway area. We tweeted about this a few minutes ago as we were monitoring an area of circulation right now just outside of Conway and Red Hill. You can see it on the right side of our radar that is showing velocity. And that's, of course, winds. And you can see right here where that bright area of green and red come together. That's where winds are rotating away and towards the radar in close proximity to each other. So this is going to be moving here to the north and to the east. Let's get an exact timing on this by pulling up the bulletin from the National Weather Service, if my computer will cooperate. Doesn't currently seem to be wanting to do that, but what we've seen in this proximity in this area with the tornado warnings we've seen thus far this afternoon, it's been between 10 and 20 miles an hour or so as this line of rain from Raleigh down towards the shore continues to move to the north and east. So if you're in this area, what you're going to want to do is move to a sturdy structure. You want to be on the inside of that sturdy structure. Here's the radar on your screen now. As interior as possible, to as many walls and windows between you and the outside world as possible. So again, what we're looking at right up outside of Conway and Red Hill, moving to the north and east here, is an area of circulation. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado has prompted the National Weather Service in Wilmington to issue this tornado warning for central Horry County. This goes until 5:15, so another 40 minutes or so. We're going to be continuing to track this area just outside of Myrtle Beach. This is to the north of Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is not in the warning, but just to give you an idea of where we are right now in the Carolinas, we'll go ahead and pull this radar back out here. You can see a little bit better where we are tracking this latest tornado warning in the Carolinas here on this October the 11th, 2020. I'm James Brierton in Charlotte as we are welcoming in now viewers from across the network of Carolina Weather Group pages. You're watching severe weather coverage once again from the Carolina Weather Group. I'm James Brierton. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for central Horry County outside of Conway and Red Hill. This goes until 5 o'clock, 5:15. This goes until 5:15. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located near Horry, Georgetown Technical College, the Conway campus. It is moving northeast at 15 miles an hour. It will be in Hickory Grove in 3 minutes at 4:40. Nixonville at 4:50, Hand at 5:05, and Hammond at 5:10. If you are anywhere inside that polygon, that red polygon that you see on your screen there, outside of the Myrtle Beach and the North Myrtle Beach area, but not all that far inland from the coast, about 6 miles on the closest side of this polygon to about 17 to maybe 20-ish miles on the inside. Moving to the northeast away from Conway, we have a thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado that will be moving here to the northeast in the next few minutes. If we go ahead and put this into motion, you can get an idea of how this came together in the last few minutes. And it was about 10 minutes or so that we tweeted as we were watching. Right up on in here, this is going to move just south of Conway. And you can see here where the National Weather Service, right about there, goes ahead and issues the tornado warning as it slides between Conway and Red Hill. And the last few radar signatures, including our live most radar signature right now, fairly tight area of rotation. Winds inside of this right now, but 55 miles an hour according to radar. They're in coming out of Wilmington, so not all that far away. And that's kind of what we're looking for here when we're trying to detect with radar whether or not there's a tornado on the ground. This is the only tornado warning in the Carolinas right now. We had a likely tornado earlier this afternoon in Dillon County, South Carolina, where tornado damage has been observed. National Weather Service will go out tomorrow to get eyes on that and confirm for us if, in fact, that was a tornado. Right now, we won't know until tomorrow. I'm checking, looking off to the side here, trying to check our network of cameras to see if there's anything in the proximity here that would get us close to seeing exactly what might be going on right now. We do have some cameras in Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach, again, not affected by this. They are outside of this tornado warning. It's not even really raining right now in Myrtle Beach, so I'm not too anxious to necessarily switch over to any of those cameras. I don't think our Conway camera is active. But we'll keep an eye on that. So this tornado warning goes for another 40 minutes or so. And certainly been watching a lot of stormy weather, cloudy weather across the Carolinas. Moving through the region today. Again, a line right now of heavy rain moving in all along a line. Came through where I am in Charlotte earlier today, but right now we got all this rain from Raleigh, moving to the east, down to the coast, a couple areas spinning up. We're watching some lightning now associated with this tornado-warned cell in Horry County, South Carolina. Goes another half an hour, 40 minutes or so. I'm going to go ahead. Literally, we wanted to get on with you as soon as possible, so I'm logging back in now to National Weather Service chat that we use to watch the latest information come in from the National Weather Service. They sometimes give us a little insight as to what it is that they're looking at and thinking. And we always certainly appreciate that insight that they are able to provide and all the service that they provide to all of us. If you are inside this tornado area right now, this polygon, or if you know somebody who is, give them a call, let them know to move to the lowest level interior structure of their sturdy structure. Here's a look at a video we received in a little bit earlier of that possible tornado-produced damage in Dillon County between Lotta and Dillon, I-95, exit 184, about an hour or so ago on this Sunday. An earlier tornado warning came on through there. National Weather Service will go out tomorrow to do the official storm survey, but you can see some trees snapped there in association with one of the several tornado warnings we've had throughout the Carolinas today. We have just the one right now in Horry County, and that is what we are continuing to follow. Michelle watching on Facebook saying that she was able to text her son there at CCU 4 minutes before the university alert came out. Michelle thanking us for the coverage, and Michelle, thank you for being proactive and thinking to notify him as we continue to track this tornado warning for that area of Horry County. I know those schools do the best they can, and there's just an inherent delay from when the National Weather Service pulls the trigger to issue a warning, and then it has to flow through a series of systems to ultimately get to your phone, whether it's being relayed to your phone from the emergency alert system, or if it's being relayed to your phone from an app or from a university system. Those things are not always instantaneous, so Michelle, good thinking to give him an extra 4 minutes heads up. Happy to be able to be a part of that with you today. We don't have any confirmation of a tornado on the ground at this point, but enough rotation in the upper atmosphere detected on radar that the National Weather Service decided to go ahead and issue that tornado warning, and it should be treated as a tornado until all clear is determined otherwise. As we've seen with the setup today, it is possible that we could get a tornado or a little wind damage. The Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma right now has this area of the Carolinas, North Carolina, South Carolina, from the coast, from the Outer Banks through Myrtle Beach, down to just north of Charleston and as far inland as Charlotte in a marginal risk. That's on your screen right now in dark green, MRGL. That's a tier 1 out of 5 in terms of their severe parameters and categories that they put out on a daily basis. And about a 2% chance of seeing a tornado, and we've certainly had enough tornado warnings today to feel like that was verified or justified. We're not anticipating a widespread watch to come out at this point because it's still just a little bit too scattered, but we'll watch. If I switch you up to the Raleigh radar, you can see that line kind of stretching now from Raleigh down through the Fayetteville area and ultimately down to the coast. A little bit more scattered and less cohesive than it was tomorrow, which or earlier and yesterday. That actually could give it a little bit room to spin as opposed to being crowded up against other storms. And if you're watching us right now, further back in upstate South Carolina or in the I-77 corridor where I am, we're still continuing to watch some activity, still trying to get going again in upstate South Carolina. If you're a NASCAR fan, Concord, Charlotte Motor Speedway, cloudy, clear. Still remnant water on the racetrack there, but hopefully they can get that all done. I know they're in the final stage right now before this comes rolling on back through. Yesterday, of course, certainly very, very interesting day with lots of heavy rain coming on through there. 4:45 now, James Brierton, Charlotte, North Carolina. We're watching a tornado warning. Only one tornado warning right now in the Carolinas. This is for Horry County. It goes until 5:15. And this is for a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. No tornado confirmed at this time, but we're going to treat it as one until we're told otherwise. The update here from the National Weather Service office in Wilmington, which has jurisdiction over this area, telling us that the area of rotation last observed near Hickory Grove or near Conway, moving northeast at 20 miles an hour. They don't have any indication of anything on the ground, but they are looking at the same radar signatures we are. And it'll be near Hammond by 5:05. The good news is Conway and Red Hill are not in this warning at this point. This warning is extending outwards from there as the area of circulation right up on in here continues to move north and east. Matter of fact, if you've been with us for a few minutes here, I think this is the area of circulation we were watching. I'm going to watch to see if anything comes of that in the next few minutes. But on the left-hand side of your screen with the reflectivity, that shows us the rain. See a little bit of a notch right on in there on the left-hand side of your screen. That's a little bit of what we watch for, too, in addition to the red and the green of the winds on the right-hand side of your screen. But if I put this into motion for the last few minutes, you can kind of see how this came together in the last half an hour or so. Okay, we have a new tornado warning right now. New tornado warning right now in upstate South Carolina. And it's going to be popping up right in here in Chester and York. And some of you know that my day job, in addition to moonlighting here at the Carolina Weather Group, is with WCNC, the NBC affiliate in Charlotte, North Carolina. So what I'm going to have to do here for a moment, folks, is put the mic on mute and make some calls. And we're going to leave the radar up on the screen here for you in the Carolina Weather Group because we're continuing to watch now 2 tornado warnings. Horry County until 5:15. Chester and York counties in upstate South Carolina until 5:15. You're watching the Carolina Weather Group. I'm James Brierton. Tune to local broadcast for continuing updates on these tornado warnings, including street-level updates. We'll see you on WCNC or wherever you may be from the Carolinas.